back to the IronOaks Fitness and Racket Center. My name is Prospero Elwood, and I'm here to show you a few exercises you can do with a handy dandy chair. Alright, so today here we're working with this belt strap. It's actually a gait belt, but if at home you have a nice leather belt, something with some wider area so that it doesn't cut into your legs, you can use this to do some hip isometric exercises. So today we got this nice and tight around the thighs, just above the knee, and we got this block in between. Now I'm just using this block, it's a yoga block. At home, if you don't have one of these, you can roll up a towel long ways, and then roll it all the way up, tape it, and it makes a nice area to resist against. So an isometric exercise is where you create force, you create tension without actually moving the joints. And so that can create some really good stability and offer you some good force production. So with this, we got the belt on the outside to resist as I push out against it, and then this on the inside to resist me squeezing in. And so what you do, you push out get nice and tall and push out against the belt for 5 seconds at a time, really engaging through these outer muscles of the hip as tightly as you can, just as hard as you push into it, it'll resist you. Then, gonna squeeze into the block for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and repeat. Going out and holding against that resistance as tightly as you can, and then in. Now you want something wide enough so that when you're sitting here, your knees are about hip width apart. You don't want to be too narrow with this. Then you just continue, and you can do this up to 20 repetitions. The next exercise is for the upper body. This is help with the shoulders here. And I got some 3-pound weights. You can use soup cans, or if you have weights, go ahead and use those. But what you do is sit up nice and tall, get the shoulder blades squeezed together, and then starting with the weights right down here at your sides, you're just gonna keep this grip, bring them out right in line with the shoulders, and then down from there. Keeping slow, controlled movement, abs braced, and again, keeping those shoulder blades squeezed back as you raise it. Here we're going to continue this until you get 12 to 15 repetitions. Okay, the next exercise here is going to be the chair squat. So with this, if you have any troubles getting in and out of your seat, you can use this exercise to get better at it. If you need assistance, you can do it near a wall, or if you have a walker, you can actually use that to help you. But you want to use those muscles of the hips and the legs as best as you can when you do it. So don't just rely on the arms, use those legs. Now to get set up for this, you want to sit close to the edge, get your heels about shoulder width, point the toes out slightly, about 30 degrees. And then from here, you round it out with your back, you want to posture it up. And to get out of your seat, you actually have to lean forward. You got to get your center of gravity forward. Your hips are your center of gravity, so if you have your base of support down here and your center of gravity way back here, you can't stand up. You got to get your weight forward, keeping the back straight. Don't round it out to get forward, but keep the back straight. And then from here, you're going to drive through the hips, standing up and squeezing through the glutes to get fully upright and full hip extension. Then from here, you're going to repeat that same process going down. Want to get that forward angle on the torso as you send the hips back. Keep the knees out in line with the toes, right down till you touch the chair. And don't even come back again, just stay in that angled position because that's how you get in and out, and right back to it. Here we're going to work for 5 to 15 repetitions. If you need something that's a little bit taller, you can put a couple pillows down here just so you have a little bit higher starting point. Makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so here I got these 3 pounds again, or your soup cans. Do work well for this. Here, working with the upper body again, this time working with the biceps. With it, gonna sit towards the edge, gonna sit up tall, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then from there, gonna go palms up, and then you're going to curl the weights up towards your shoulders, down slow under control from there. Here you can work for 5 to 15 repetitions. This next one you can do from a standing position, using the chair for support. And this is just working on the gluteus medius, these muscles of the hip right back here in the back corner. And so what you do is you grab a hold of the chair, you get onto the one leg, and then with your non-weight bearing leg, you're going to take this leg back at a 45-degree angle, tightening through here. Make sure as you do this, you don't let the toe flare out. You want to really feel these muscles tighten up as you do it, and you don't want to resist motion through the rest of the body. Keep everything locked in as you just work on hip extension with a little bit of abduction at the same time. Think of driving the heel 45 degrees behind you, squeezing through here, and repeating that 12 to 15 times on each leg.